this is Sarah, aka Stitching the Spectrum, here with my very first Crochet with Me, episode 1. We will be crocheting together while we just talk about whatever is going on, yeah? So grab your whip, grab something to drink or snack on, and let's get right to it. I am going to be jumping into the shawl that I am making. I am not really following any particular pattern. I'll go ahead and show you. I figured I should show you, right? I'm not following any particular pattern. I am just making a granny shawl. So it is, that's my shoulder width there, and this is how long it is. So you can see how long that is there. And it is worked not from bottom up, from up to bottom. So I'm working from inside center to out to outwards. Anyway, so I thought I would jump on here with you guys this week. It is the end of my not the end of my husband's work week, but it is nearing the end of my husband's work week. And he is, I've never really crocheted and talked before, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. I'm gonna have to get used to crocheting and talking at the same time. I'm used to being completely quiet when I crochet, but I want to be able to provide you guys with this kind of content. I think it's really fun to watch somebody crochet, or not even maybe watch them, but just listen to them talk while you know they're crocheting. So we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. I am going to be, let's stop for a second and think about what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so this weekend I'm going to be going to my grandmother's house. My husband and I and our 2 kiddos are going to stay with the grandparents. Not my grandparents, but their grandparents. So my husband's kid, not my husband's kids, my husband's parents. And we will be going to my grandmother's house about 2 hours away, and we will go to a bar with her, and then we will go back to their place to relax. And then the next day my husband and I will go to visit a nearby monastery, actually. Pretty exciting. It's an abbey of monks. Oops, just dropped my stitches there. A monastery of nearby monks, and they're super exciting to talk to. It's a very fun experience. There's a lovely grotto there, and it'll overall just be a great weekend with my grandmother. My grandmother is a spry young chicken, if that's the phrase. So I love it. Oh, I forgot to tell you what yarn this is. So let me show you again. That's what it looks like. Some of you may recognize it instantly, but it is Lion Brand's Ice Cream. Here's the ball band, and it is the color Parfait. It is a DK weight, light 3.5 ounces or 394 yards, 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. A 5mm hook, which is what I'm using right now. So that is awesome. Thought I'd show you that. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so I was open online, not here on YouTube. You guys all already know this, hopefully. If you are not new to my channel, then you know this. But I was open with a lot of my family members about me being on the autism spectrum. And a lot of them already knew, but some of them didn't. And so when I disclosed that I had a YouTube channel, I also at the same time disclosed that I was on the autism spectrum, because if they're going to see my channel, they're going to know. And I wanted to take out the guesswork. So I was open about that, and only received positive feedback and positive responses. It really was a blessing, actually, that my family was so open with me. I just think they are a wonderful family. I love them so much. They've been nothing but kind to me, especially my grandmother. My grandmother and my Nana, they are both on my mom's side. But they are just such blessings, both of them. Both my crochet inspirations, along with all of you lovely people here on YouTube. Oh, speaking of which, I have had so much fun this week. I know it's only Wednesday, but I have had so much fun this week getting on everybody's live streams. It has really kept me busy. Y'all are busy with these live streams. You guys get into it. Like, I feel like I'm, like, once I get off of one live stream, I feel like I'm hopping onto another one. But that's totally alright, because I have the time. Like, I am a mother of 2, which does keep me busy, but I will say I have plenty of time to sit and watch things. So why not support those online? Sorry, there's like a fuzz in my nose. Why not support my fellow creators online? So I have been having a lot of fun jumping in those live streams and getting to talk to everybody, not only talk to the person who's live streaming, that's my little son Thomas, but not only talk to the people who are live streaming, but also talk to the people in the chat. And I have been able to meet some new people, gain some subscribers, and oh my goodness, I even played bingo. I didn't know that was a thing that people did here on YouTube, but people play bingo. Speaking of which, let me shout out that channel. So I played bingo with Carrie the Yarny Elephant, who's Carrie, and I played bingo also with, in the same stream with My Crochet Story, or Maureen. And also, I'm drawing a blank here real quick. Mora, but I'm having a trouble remembering her YouTube name. What's her YouTube name? I'm gonna link it in the description box, the 3 channels that I played bingo with, and that was just a blast. Shout out to them. Because that was such a blast. I even won twice, so I'm going to be in the drawing on the wheel when they draw for a winner. Excuse me, my throat is dry. Let me get a drink. My porch coffee mug. Oh, much better. Much better. So, that is awesome. Another channel I have been having a lot of fun. Let me crochet. Oh my goodness. Another channel I have been having a lot of fun watching. Not only their videos, but their live streams especially, is J Took Moonlit Moth Creations. Joseph over at Moonlit Moth Creations. Oh my goodness, what a talented young man. What a talented young man. And from what I understand, I don't believe I'm wrong, but I believe he's pretty new to crochet like I am. So that's really cool, and I hope he sees this, because he is such a gem. I love all that he's doing in his personal life and that he has shared on YouTube. And here on YouTube. I love what he's doing in both atmospheres. I think that he is just a terrific individual. And I know this is such a bigger channel than me, but I cannot help but shout out Juan the Yarn Addict. That's another channel I greatly enjoy watching. I love his streams. In fact, there is one tonight, probably about the same time that I post this. He'll be live. So that's awesome. Definitely gonna catch me there, you guys. You can catch me there for sure. I'm trying to look and not look and find the hole, but I could not find it. Isn't that hilarious? So, yeah, that is that. I have a little cheat sheet over here with me, a little topic cheat sheet that I may refer back to anytime I don't know what to talk about, because I am pretty new to this and I did not want to, oops, added an extra stitch there. Did not want to run out of things to talk about, so I will probably check that here in a second. As soon as I add these 3 stitches at the top. So yeah, the live streams are so fun. I really want to do a live stream myself, but I still really don't have that many followers, and unless I could get somebody to shout me out in some capacity, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to just jump on live because I'm so small. I wouldn't want to deal with trolls. I don't have any moderators. And that's another thing is I do plan to go live at least when I hit 100 followers, or subscribers, I mean. Because I want to do something special for that. And if I don't already have somebody that in mind by then to moderate for me, then I will have my husband moderate for me, Mr. Spectrum. So that will be great. I will have somebody no matter what, but I'm hoping to have somebody besides him, because I just think it would be a good thing, a wise decision. Also, I wanted to do a giveaway during that time. I wanted to give away a cake of yarn. Now, I don't have the means to give away something crazy, and I am a small channel anyway, so it'd be silly to do that. But I want to give away a cake of yarn, maybe from Hobby, or is it Hobby? I don't know. Hobby or Hobby. And, or a cake of yarn from somewhere. A nice cake of yarn that isn't maybe readily accessible. So look out for that, you guys. If I hit 100, do a live stream and a giveaway. Would love to do that for you guys. I've never won a giveaway before, but I've entered into many of them, and they're just so fun. I want to give that to you guys, you know? I want to give that to you guys. I think that this yarn community is a great one, and I want to give back because so many have given to me in ways that they have no idea. Even those channels, those little channels, some of them aren't little, some of them are smaller, not smaller than me. Nobody's smaller than me. But even all the channels, I want to shout them out. Let's see what's on my topic list real quick. Oh yes, yes. Let me put this down for a second. I'm working on a backpack for, I'll tell you in a second, I have a concert I'm going to in July, which is the hottest month here in my state of Florida. Or maybe it's August, I don't know. But either one, they're both very hot. So I'm making a backpack to take with me on my trip because we're going to be walking around town. It's a small city. So we're going to be walking around and I'm going to have a backpack with me. I wanted to also shout out Crochet with Llama V. She is such a lovely little channel, and I keep saying little. These aren't little channels, but they're so big to me in my heart. Especially, I don't care how many followers or subscribers you have, you're big to me. You're big in my heart. You hold a big place of my heart. And I wanted to shout out Crochet with Llama V because I love her most recent backpack tutorial. I don't know how to put stuff up on the screen, so you're just gonna have to trust me. It's really beautiful. And I'm doing it with the all-in-one granny square yarn from Red Heart. Ignore my tiny little mistakes here, but I'm doing my best. I found my own personal secret to this granny square yarn is to not care quite as much. I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but if I end up bleeding a little bit into the next color on the other row, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really care that much. I'm just making a backpack for myself, so I'm just trying to avoid the stress of it because this yarn is pretty stressful. So I am just not caring as much when I bleed over into the next color. That's how I'm handling it, if anybody is curious. That's how I'm doing it. Let me check another topic. Oh yeah, okay. I got another topic on mind. So, another thing I wanted to talk about here on my channel is the fact that I won't probably be doing tutorials. I just don't feel comfortable with it, at least right now. You know, I'm not gonna speak for the future. I very well may come up with a fun idea that I want to share with you guys. And if that happens, then I will have no choice but to do a tutorial. But for right now, I just don't want to have the stress of getting all of that information right. It sounds pretty stressful to me, and while I'm new, I just want to enjoy hanging out with you guys, and not gonna worry about that right now. So if you came for tutorials, I'm very sorry, but I promise I have other fun things. So we will just see what I put out. This is one of the things I'm putting out. Oops. But yeah, so no tutorials, at least for right now. I do have things that I've created on my own, things I've made patterns for. Not proper patterns, but just like patterns that I can understand, written in my own sort of language. If that makes any sense. But I might adapt those to video form someday, but not for now. For now, those will just stay with me, locked in the vault of my mind. Let's see, what else? Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so hot here. It's so hot, nothing's blooming. Nothing's blooming in my backyard. We normally... Okay, so a secret about me. I do not have a green thumb, unfortunately. Whatever the opposite of that is, I have. Maybe a black thumb. I don't know. But I am very bad with plants. I am not good at remembering to water them. I'm not good at remembering that they exist. Except for the plants in my backyard that have grown naturally, but I don't think to take care of those, i.e. water them or fertilize them or take care of them, because they grew naturally. I didn't plant them, so I just look at them every day and think, oh, it's not growing, and then I don't do anything about it. So finally my husband was like, you know, Sarah, you can water the plants that you want to grow. And he's very right. So I'm going to start watering the plants in my backyard because I enjoy seeing them. For instance, there is a purple beautyberry that is wilting. There's a couple purple beautyberries that are wilting right now. Just not growing. There is a purple passiflora, just not growing. There is finally the plumeria. Everything starts with a P here, huh? Finally the plumeria is growing, but it's only the one in the front and it's not doing much. The one in the back is just completely like whatever. Forget it, you guys. It's just not growing. I don't really know what to do except water it, so I'm just going to start watering my plants and see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. I tried growing something from seeds. I tried growing some Job's Tears from seeds, but that didn't work out well. Did not work out well. Oh, another fun topic I wanted to discuss is the fact that I collect birds' nests. Now, what I mean by that is I don't go out and seek them and then tear them down and take them back home. That's not what I do. I rescue birds' nests that may have already been abandoned or have fallen out of a tree that are obviously not being come back for. They're pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious when they've been abandoned. They usually, you can watch them for a while and watch to see if birds come to them, and if they don't, then you can be sure that they're abandoned. So that's what I did with the first bird's nest I found. I watched it for quite a few months actually before I finally told my husband one stormy afternoon. I said, we have to rescue it, otherwise during this storm it is going to fall out of the tree and be ruined. So the rain's going, the wind is blowing. I'm out there on the top of a ladder that my husband's holding, and I'm shaken to death because I'm so nervous to crush this tiny little bird's nest with my hands. And I got it, no problem. And when I held it in my hands, I found out it actually wasn't that tiny. It was actually quite a huge bird's nest, and it certainly was abandoned. It had sat in that tree for so long doing absolutely nothing. And finally I thought, this is ridiculous, I gotta just take it down. And so began the collecting of bird's nests. Now, my grandmother collects bird's nests, and in her entire life that she's been collecting them, and she is, I don't know how old she is exactly, she's in her early 70s. She only has, I believe, 9 bird's nests, and I have 2. So that says something. You know, this isn't something that you can collect a bunch of. This is something that comes along little by little. But I was out front talking to my neighbor about, actually it was so funny, I was talking to my neighbor about the bird's nest I had found, and all of a sudden I'm looking down at the ground and I see this little bundle of sticks, this like ball of sticks, and I turn it over with my foot, and sure enough, it's a bird's nest. Literally the week after I found the first bird's nest. This is insane, unheard of. So I immediately freak out, and I turn to my neighbor and I picked up the bird's nest, and I said, I gotta go inside, I gotta go take care of this, and she understood. So yeah, I collect bird's nests. It's a really special little collection. Very fragile, very delicate. You have to have those big bell jars to keep them in, to keep them from getting dusty and all that. Let me check my topics list, see if there was anything else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me just... I'm one of those people that likes to finish what I'm on before I do whatever's next. No, I think I've gotten everything. I'll just show you a couple of whips real quick, and then I will head out, you guys. So let me put this to the side. Here's where I am at with it so far. Not too far. I'm a little bit of a slow crocheter, you guys, but you know what? Represent for the slow crocheters, because we are just as valid. And I know everybody agrees with that. So, to match that, in the same exact yarn, I am making a beanie. There we go. So this is it's gonna be a bag o' day beanie. It's, I don't know the name of the beanie. It's just an everyday kind of beanie. You know, the kind with the folded rim and all that, and the ribbed texture and all that. And so gonna do that. It's gonna match that shawl. So beautiful. And then another bag o' day item that I'm making is a shawl. And I've already shared this shawl in my community tab. So if you haven't seen that already, I encourage you to go like that post. You can see a close-up picture of this color. But I am making this dragonfly shawl. So there's the width of my shoulders. And here's how it is so far. Pretty awesome, right? The dragonfly shawl. It is the Spread Your Wings and Fly dragonfly shawl. I'm using the KNC one weight superfine. This is merino, superfine, super wash merino, I mean, and polyester, I believe, in the color Lemon Lime Splash. To me, it looks like Sprite, so I call this my Sprite shawl. Oh, and to match this, let me show you something I have to match it. This is so beautiful, you guys. I have this Avon shawl, and it has a Borealis crystal in the middle is what it's called. I'll show you. I doubt you'll be able to see it, but on the back, it says Avon on the back there. Yeah, you can't see that. But anyway, so this little dragonfly pin is gonna go with the shawl. I'm gonna use it to pin the shawl. So isn't that all so fun? I have so much going on, and I'm hoping to finish this dragonfly shawl by the weekend so I can wear it out to see my grandmother. She loves to see what I'm crocheting, so I'm really hoping to finish it by then. Wish me luck, you guys. Anyway, this has been Crochet with Me or something. I can't remember the name of it. It'll be in the title. But this is episode 1 of Crocheting with Me, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked this, I encourage you to hit that like button, maybe hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because I have a lot more coming like this weekly, you guys. I have struggled with finding time to crochet with you guys, but I realized I need to allot that time. I need to force that time. So that's what I'm doing. I don't normally film during the weeks, but that's what I'm doing this week. I'm filming because you guys deserve it. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video, alright? See you soon.